You may be wondering, which high school is the right one for me? Which is the one in which I will really belong? As you make this important choice, thank you for giving us the opportunity to tell you about St. Mary's College Preparatory High School, a place where you will be educated and cared for as a whole person, academically, socially, and spiritually. St. Mary's is a community in which diversity is treasured and celebrated, and where everyone is welcome. Students from this year's graduating class received millions and millions of dollars in academic scholarships. Students were accepted to many top-ranking colleges and universities. In 2009, a student received the Presidential Scholarship Award and nominated her teacher for honors as her inspiration, giving St. Mary's national recognition at the student and teacher level in Washington, D.C.
I feel that St. Mary's is really helpful.
The transition to St. Mary's isn't hard at all because, like I said, everyone is really accepting. People are good people. They're nice. They're welcoming.
When I was going in as a freshman, I was a scared little boy, not knowing too much, not really knowing anyone who was going into St. Mary's. And now, senior year, I'm new class president.
Beginning in your freshman year, you'll start preparing for your future through a rigorous academic program tailored specifically to your needs and skills level. We are a college preparatory high school focusing on getting you ready for college. In addition to the core subjects like English and math, you'll develop computer skills and prepare for college admission tests such as the SAT. Independent reading and composition instruction through your English classes will put you in good stead for all future writing projects, including the Regents, similar standardized tests, and research papers. St. Mary's excels in today's technologically advanced society by integrating the school, parent, and student through Home Logic, an online program with a multiple user interface that allows 24/7 remote access to all homework assignments, test scores, and grades. Smart boards in every classroom and wireless internet access throughout our buildings make us an innovative model for other educational institutions on Long Island.
St. Mary's is on the cutting edge of technology. We update our technology pretty much every year.
Biology can be very... What made me want to go into the career I chose, which is pharmacy, is chemistry, and St. Mary's has great chemistry labs that are up to date. We got to be very hands-on with our experiments, and that's what made me get an interest in what the career I chose.
Teachers, some of whom hold more than one master's degree or who have earned PhDs, are only too happy to work with you before or after school if you require extra help. As you advance in skills, you may qualify for honors level and advanced placement courses.
Academically, St. Mary's has many opportunities. There are many honors classes and AP classes, and students who want to be challenged academically, they'll put themselves to the test and they'll be successful.
As you continue to strive for excellence, you'll notice that you're growing in confidence and self-esteem.
Immediately I can see the confidence level up. Immediately I can see her looking forward to starting school. I can see how just the blossoming of a young adult.
Placement for sophomore year begins midway through freshman year. Those earning a cumulative average of 95 or above will be invited to join a unique program at St. Mary's called the Scholar Service Institute.
During the first and second quarter, if you have a 95 average, you're inducted into it.
Its members continue to apply themselves academically and use their considerable talents and gifts to benefit the school and local communities.
You have to perform requirements for service hours and do a service project.
We're encouraged to do something that's going to benefit the community around us.
Activities include the completion of individual service projects, the donation of time as volunteers, and attendance at lectures and seminars on topics such as leadership and tolerance.
My three daughters that have been at St. Mary's, and two are there now, have been involved in Scholar Service, and they have just done some wonderful community projects and really developed them, that I think will really carry them through the rest of their lives.
It helps you give back to the community and take advantage of it.
When you help other people that are less fortunate to you, you feel better.
Members of the Institute also have the ability to purchase tablet PCs with all of the school textbooks loaded into them. A cumulative average of 92 will qualify you for admission to the Thomas More chapter of the National Honor Society in sophomore year, another group encouraging excellence, leadership, and service. Following junior year, you'll have already satisfied New York State's requirements for graduation, except in English and history, leaving you time in your senior year to focus more intently on college preparation or on college-level courses.
I think it's very significant that the fact that St. Mary's focuses on being prepared for college is so very important. When you're an 8th grader or even a freshman in high school, you're not really thinking yet of the college experience or where am I going to go, but you should be. And if you go to a high school where you're not prepared, where one of the jobs is to prepare you for college, I think you're doing your child a disservice.
98% of our graduates go on to higher education, attending many of the nation's most prestigious colleges and universities, and earning millions of dollars in academic and athletic scholarships.
I was accepted to Northeastern, St. John's, Albany, and Binghamton, and I will be attending Stony Brook in the fall. I received over $100,000 in academic scholarships.
I will be attending Georgetown next fall, and I received over $200,000 in academic scholarships.
I'll be attending Fairfield University in the fall and received close to $500,000 in academic scholarships.
I went to Cornell University, Washington, Lee, Colgate, and Hamilton, but I'll be attending the University of Buffalo Honors College as a presidential scholar, and I received over $350,000 in scholarship money.
Accepted to St. John's University, Drexel University, Norwich, and Malloy. And I'll be attending Malloy in the fall, and I received over $300,000 in academic scholarships.
I was accepted to Stony Brook University, St. John's, NYU, Columbia, Emory, Princeton, Stanford, and I'll be attending Princeton University in the fall.
I was accepted into Loyola, Maryland, SUNY Geneseo, SUNY Binghamton, Holy Cross, Fairfield, and I was offered close to $500,000 in academic scholarships.
I applied to 15 colleges and I was accepted into all of them, and I received over $500,000 in academic scholarships.
The Middle States Commission on Secondary Schools Reaccreditation Evaluation Process report noted that the St. Mary's administration and faculty strive to teach as Jesus did, and found it difficult to capture in words the enthusiasm of St. Mary's students about the school and about the commitment of their teachers. Developing a sense of Catholic social teachings, such as the dignity of each person, peace, care for God's creation, and community, are at the heart of what St. Mary's is all about.
Be a good person theme about the high school that you just can't get away from. And, you know, as parents, you always try to instill in your kids to do the right thing and be good people. St. Mary's does that every day.
What school's going to pick up and reinforce what we've done, and then we can then therefore reinforce what they're now going to do for our children.
Instill in them a sense of service to others, the need to be a good citizen, all of the qualities that as a parent I want to see in my child.
The Gospel Values Project is reinforced throughout the curriculum in each subject area and through our extra and co-curricular activities, all in an effort to assist our students in making connections between what they learn and how they live.
Before I went to St. Mary's, I wasn't that in touch with religion. I didn't understand fully what it meant, even though I did go to church. But after I attended programs like Senior Shepherds.
And we basically serve as role models for the underclassmen. We lead them in retreats, we lead them in peer group meetings, we lead them, you know, in certain religion classes.
It allowed me to grow into a more confident person and allowed me to serve the community.
I really felt that I understood what it meant to be a Christian a lot more.
Many of our Catholic social principles are shared by all people of goodwill. In August, before you begin your freshman year, you can spend a week at the Marist Athletic Complex in the beautiful White Mountains of New Hampshire. Members of the senior class will help you mingle, relax, and interact with other new classmates before school even starts, perhaps forming lifelong friendships. You will never feel like a stranger on the first day of school.
It's a whole week of freshmen spending time with the seniors.
You get to meet so many new kids right before you go to school, so the first day is not scary at all. And you probably meet like everyone you're going to end up being really close with. I met two of my best friends in freshman camp, and I'm still friends with them now.
My first daughter went away to freshman camp. She came back after 5 days, and I could already see the change in her maturity, the change in her self-confidence. It was just thrilling. You know, she hadn't even started school.
In January, freshmen will experience Spirit Day, where you're taught to look beyond the surface of others, to accept everyone, regardless of who he or she is. Often in high school, you see students acting out of intolerance and non-acceptance of others, whether it's because of color, creed, or personal beliefs. Such is not the case at St. Mary's High School. This progressive program sets an example for other schools to pick up the acceptance torch and implement similar measures of their own. Transportation to St. Mary's by M21 bus, buses provided by Nassau County School Districts and by the Long Island Railroad, make it easier than ever for you to become involved in our numerous clubs and athletic activities. Clubs help you discover or develop a passion, whether it be art, dance, drama, foreign languages, skiing, or singing. Learn new skills or share old ones with others. When there's sufficient interest, new clubs can be added. Examples would include mock trial, very helpful for those seeking a career in law, and the Model UN for those interested in global issues. The Science Olympiad is a great choice for those inquiring scientific minds. Each year, members of the journalism class attend workshops held at Columbia University in New York City.
For example, I started my own martial arts club in St. Mary's, and that really took off from my first year here as a freshman. And I learned about myself that I could get up in front of a bunch of people, talk to them, and lead a martial arts class, and I really loved it.
Music Club is basically a chance for everyone in the student body who is musically inclined to get together and just show off their talents. You know, you may not be the best guitarist or the fastest drummer or the best bass player, but it's just a place where people who enjoy the same passion can come together and just make music.
One time-honored tradition here at St. Mary's is athletic competition. In just over 60 years, we've claimed over 60 league championships and 14 state titles. The varsity hockey team has won an extraordinary 13 titles in 14 years.
We were really a dynasty program. We pretty much won every game we played, and we ended up with, in my time here, we have 2 state championships, and I got 2 rings to show for it.
The boys varsity basketball team captured the 2010 league title and has won a total of 9 league titles and 2 state titles. Our boys varsity lacrosse team captured the 2010 league championship title, making a name for St. Mary's once again in the sport. Our varsity girls basketball and lacrosse teams were also successful in capturing league titles. The list of summer sports camps available for our students continues to grow each year. St. Mary's is proud to recognize former athletes Danny Green, 05, signed to the Cleveland Cavaliers, and Matt Gilroy, 03, to the New York Rangers, while Casey Calmy, 05, is making promising strides toward the PGA. A cherished activity is the annual Sports Night, an extravaganza of dance, athletics, and aerobics. People pack the gym to witness the fierce but sportswoman-like competition between the blue and white teams. Religion courses are taken by all students for all 4 years of enrollment. The campus ministry office tends to students' spiritual needs and provides opportunities to put Catholic social teaching into practice through tutoring, help at soup kitchens, and visiting local nursing homes. Day and weekend retreats are available to all. The priests of St. Mary's Parish provide for the sacramental needs of our community, and the beautiful church is the site for prayer services, masses, and celebrations of the Sacrament of Reconciliation, all with active participation of our students, including as readers, singers, ushers, and Eucharistic ministers. St. Mary's is a faith community within an educational community. The Middle States Evaluation Team found that St. Mary's exceeds expectations in critical academic, social, safety, and moral areas, all of which points toward why St. Mary's is particularly appealing to the parents of our students and alumni.
Teaches the academics, it also teaches these children how to deal with life.
They see themselves as contributors to society. They see themselves as valuable individuals. They understand what morality is about.
For over 60 years, St. Mary's has opened its doors and heart to thousands of young people just like you. We believe that anything that expands your imagination, frees your will, opens your vision, anything that makes you wiser, braver, more intelligent, more loving, more generous, actually makes you more fully human and more like God, in whose image each of us has been created. Catholic education is a work of wholeness and holiness. It is sacred. As you decide how and where you'll commit yourself, know that St. Mary's is here for